Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. So, before we dive into today's episode, which is 3 signs that Erika Jayne and Garcelle Beauvais are secretly plotting and planning for Kyle Richards to either leave the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills by her own accord or perhaps even be fired. Now, I had already suspected that there was a rift between Erika and Kyle. Garcelle and Kyle have never been BFFs by any means, and we've seen what has been going on with Sutton and Kyle on the show. So I pulled together 3 of the signs of the red flags that kind of point to something going on behind the scenes with the women that all signs point to they want Kyle Richards out. So before we dive in, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. It really helps to grow the channel. And also be sure to shop our conspiracy theory teas. It's linked down below. And also it is tagged at the top of the page. So with that, let's dive right on in. So, number 1 sign. It is obviously the end of the Fox 5, the Fox Force 4. I did it on the header. It's supposed to be the faux Fox 5. Okay, so it is the end of the faux Fox 5. Number 1, Lisa Rinna got fired. Number 2, Teddy Mellencamp got fired. Number 3, Kyle and Dorit are no longer friends because of the rumor that Dorit was having, an affair with Mauricio. Kyle can blame it on the fact that she took Kathy sides at the reunion. She can blame it on her friendship with Morgan. She can blame it on whatever she wants to blame it on. But Kyle and Dorit clearly are no longer friends. She even said that Dorit was exaggerating their friendship and the state of the couples hanging out and having fun. So clearly Kyle and Dorit are on the outs. And also Dorit and Erika are not as close as they used to be. Erika at BravoCon saying that Dorit and PK would be the couple that's most likely to get divorced or to split up. And clearly they've been beefing and fighting ever since. Also, Erika this season is not blindly supporting Dorit, especially when it comes to her microaggressions and her tone that she uses with Garcelle regarding race and angry Black women and all of that stuff going on. Erika really is defending Garcelle. She's on Garcelle's side. She's not really having Dorit's back. So it's very clear that the faux Fox 5 is over. That has been smashed. And now it's all about the new trio, which is Garcelle, Sutton, and Erika Jayne. Okay. Now, this all was orchestrated by Garcelle. And in my opinion, I think Garcelle has become the new anchor of the show. Not the most, I think Sutton is the most liked. She's like the MVP. She's fun. She's having a vibe. And of course, Garcelle is a fan favorite. But by anchor, I mean the person who's kind of the hub of all of the relationships, whether they are friendships or frenemies. She's really become that hub and that anchor. And this dinner really solidified that, where it used to be Kyle. Kyle's never been a fan favorite or the HBIC, but she's always been the anchor of the show. Lover or hater, she's the anchor of the show. All of the relationships, good or bad, kind of revolve around how connected are you to Kyle. But now it's really how connected are you to Garcelle. We see it with Garcelle and Crystal, obviously Garcelle and Sutton, and now bringing Erika into the fold, but leaving Kyle out. Anne Marie is really a non-factor. She's really irrelevant in this conversation, okay? But let's watch how this all goes down. She even calls Garcelle even calls them the trio. So let's watch and then we'll discuss.
There's my friend.
Oh, off. Get over here. I knew it was a setup.
No,
I knew it was
this is a setup.
Your hair looks adorable.
It does? I flipped my part over.
I like it.
Because it's dirty. So I was like,
Well,
let's
it
just
works.
flip it.
Would you like a lychee martini as well?
Oh, gosh, no. I'll have a regular martini, but dirty.
Perfect.
Bringing Erika and Sutton tonight together. 1, we're all single. 2, When they really let everything go, they have a good time.
So surprise. We're good.
I know you guys are.
She makes me laugh.
She makes me frustrated. And it's okay.
It's
'cause
all right,
I can-
listen,
life happens.
I can
frustrated
I
too.
know, I know, I know.
So tonight, it's a social experiment to see how they're gonna do.
I almost sent you.
So she calls it, quote, a social experiment to see how they do. We all get along when they let everything go. I have another clip that we'll play after this too. But did you notice in this season the shift after this dinner in the dynamics? This is really when Erika and Sutton come together. They're having fun. Again, Erika doesn't blindly support Dorit against Garcelle. She doesn't even blindly support Kyle against Sutton. And when Kyle and Sutton are beefing, when she's in Kyle's presence, yes, but behind her back, no. So we see that shift happen here. Clearly, they're coming together and having fun. Now let's watch the part where Garcelle literally calls them the trio. Okay, here we go.
Whatever walks through the door.
I'm scared after Friday. Lit is over on Friday.
Would you like another lychee?
Oh, yes. The night is young.
This is a good trio.
I'll have what I
Can I have 3 lychee?
Cut one on the rocks with a side of grapefruit juice.
Can I get a shot of vodka and just some lychee? I think I'm tipsy. I look like a baby. Baby Yoda.
to each other.
Oh my God, you're such a bitch.
Did you know that it's $7?
So yeah, I think that's number one, red flag number one. And you guys, don't forget, as you come into the room, be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Where are you listening from? Where are you watching from? What are your comments? What are your questions? Go ahead and put it in the chat box. All right. So to me, that is the number one red flag. It's the number one sign because it's literally in our face. They're calling themselves the new trio. The Faux Fox 5 has clearly been dissolved, and we see the start of a new alliance. It goes beyond them just having fun and liking each other, because I actually really do like the three of them together. However I feel about Erika and the law and the legal system and the fraud, just on a, fun watching the show level, this is a vibe. I'm here for it. I like this trio. It's light, it's cool, but beyond them just having, a fun time, you start to actually see the shift in alliances after this. You see who's supporting who and who's not supporting who is on whose side and who's not. And the shift is clearly Erika is supporting Garcelle and Sutton way, way more. Now, the reason why I didn't say Erika, Garcelle, and Sutton secretly want Kyle gone is because my gut is telling me this is more of an Erika, Jayne, and Garcelle mission, and Sutton is just there for the ride, if that makes sense. So that's my number one red flag, number one sign. Now let's move on to my second sign. The second sign, and this is a big one, and this really solidified my theory because I said before, I was like, oh, it's pretty clear Garcelle is now the anchor of the show. Again, doesn't mean the most liked or the coolest, just the anchor of the show. And then when Erika publicly calls Kyle a hypocrite and publicly wants her, quote, eviscerated at the upcoming reunion, I was like, yeah, my theory is correct. Because have we ever, and I mean ever, heard Erika speak out against Kyle? The only time we've seen any type of this type of going against Kyle was during the Aspen trip. But then Erika was going against everybody. She was pissed off at Rinna. She was pissed off at Dorit. She was just mad at everybody. But that was the only time that we've seen Erika really have any type of pushback to Kyle. Usually she's very much of a yes person to Kyle. Before she was a yes person to Rinna, and by Rinna, then by default, Kyle. But she's always been such a yes person to her. So the fact that she on Watch What Happens Live, and then particularly on the Watch What Happens Live after show, really came out against Kyle. She was like, Kyle's not showing her real life on the show. She needs to lean in and roll with it. I've been eviscerated over Tom Girardi and the fraud stuff, and everybody comes for me. I want this for everyone. And it was very clear, because they were talking about Kyle, that she was basically being like, yo, Andy, listen, we're doing the reunion. I've been eviscerated at the reunions and on the show. You need to step it up and do the same to Kyle. And then Kyle isn't being honest about, her marriage issues and the cheating allegations and what's going on in her real life. And if we all need to be honest about it, then Kyle needs to be real about it. To me, this is the most critical, the most honest, the most real that Erika has ever spoken about Kyle. Ever. Ever. And the reason why I think Erika is so emboldened to now speak her truth about how she really feels about Kyle. And I think Lisa Rinna felt the same. I think Lisa Rinna felt like I'm, getting my hands dirty and doing everything, and Kyle kind of skates by, and I think she felt the same about it. And I think Erika felt the same about, Kyle. She kind of stirs the pot, but keeps her side of the street clean without getting dirty, but yet she's doing dirt behind the scenes. She's stirring the pot behind the scenes, but she's not actually being real on the scene in the cameras about her real life. She's still hiding all of these aspects of herself while everybody else is either Lisa Rinna being villainized or Erika Jayne being eviscerated and everybody asking her business, So I think that the reason why she feels so empowered to speak out against Kyle is because of the new alliance. That's why I did the number one sign first, that it's the end of the faux Fox 5 and it's the beginning of the trio. So she no longer feels like she needs the cover of Kyle to be on the show and to protect her spot on the show, because now she feels she has the cover and protection of Garcelle, because Garcelle is now the new anchor of the show. So since the alliance has shifted from Kyle to Garcelle, then Erika now has no reason not to speak her truth about Kyle. Because I've never seen, since Erika got on the scene from day one, Erika has gone toe-to-toe with Dorit. Remember Pantygate? She's gone toe-to-toe with pretty much everybody on the show, but not Rinna and not Kyle, ever. So now I think that's why she feels so emboldened to really speak out, is because she's no longer in alliance with Kyle. She's now in alliance with Sutton and Garcelle. So now you see how the tides have shifted. Do you know what I mean? So let's watch. This is to OK Magazine and also Monsters and Critics put together two really good recap clips of what Erika said and to put everything in context. So shout out to them. I'm going to play that now. It should be able to play all the time because I'm able to play it due to copyright. But if it doesn't play after the live, it's because of they wanted copyright. But even though I'm legally allowed to show you the clips, I will respect what they say. So just a caveat, but hopefully it will play every single time. So let's watch their recaps because it really encapsulates this sign about the shifting of the guard, and also, so we'll watch the clips, but also word on the street is that after this happened, after Erika said, I want Kyle to be eviscerated at the reunion the same way I've been eviscerated. She's not showing her real life. And she feels like basically calling Kyle a hypocrite. Like, you want all of us to share our life, but you don't share your life. Word on the street is Kyle is really pissed. And she's basically like done with Erika. And she's really mad that Erika would say that, especially because they will be filming the reunion, I believe, in a couple of weeks. So it's not like they've already filmed it. It's coming up. So Kyle is really pissed that Erika is saying, listen, we need to really call out Kyle and hold her to task. And don't forget how Kyle is. If you are not her yes person, she will make herself the victim and you the villain. She literally said she stopped being friends with Dorit, who she's been friends with for years, because Dorit simply said at the reunion, can you take any accountability for the situation with you and your sister, Kathy? This is what Kyle said herself. And that was the big reason why she ended her years-long friendship with Dorit. I think that was a part of it. I don't think that was all of it. But as we know with Kyle, if you are not her yes person, you're going to be the villain. She's going to be the victim. She's going to ice you out. And it's going to be a big, immature thing. But let's watch these recaps again from OK Magazine and Monsters and Critics. Okay, so let's watch.
A shocking admission. During the Wednesday, January 17th episode of Watch What Happens Live, Erika Jayne told Andy Cohen she wants her close pal Kyle Richards to be put through the ring during the upcoming The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, as the drama surrounding her split from Mauricio Omansky has continued to make headlines. Where does that leave us with the Kyle and Mauricio thing? The pop star 52 asked the Bravo boss 55. About. Like? A confused Cohen asked Jayne what she meant about her longtime friend, 55. Talking about our real lives. As somebody who got eviscerated, I would like to see everybody get the same treatment, the Pretty Mess author made clear while seemingly referencing the lines of questioning she faced during her tumultuous split from her ex-husband Tom Girardi. I love her. She's a dear friend of mine. But fair is fair. Jayne, who separated from the disgraced attorney, 84, in 2020, continued as the late-night host noted the reunion is set to tape next week. The stunning admission from the blonde beauty comes as Richards and the real estate broker, 53, have admitted to being separated after 27 years of marriage. However, the Halloween actress has not been upfront about their plans to officially divorce or the nature of her relationship with country singer Morgan Wade. I feel happy, but I'm also still struggling because it's all new to me. I've been married my whole life, Richards explained in a recent interview. We still live in the same house and we spent the holidays together. I have no idea how long we'll be like that, but we are trying to be as normal as possible in a very unnormal situation. We love each other. We go to therapy. We both want to see each other happy. I don't know what the future looks like. That's the hardest part because the unknown is scary, she explained. During a recent episode, the former child star became more candid about her struggles in her romance with Omansky. I think a lot of it has to do with us having a harder year. I expected more from him for what I was going through, she told pal Dorrit Kemsley. Also probably you know how he loves to go drink, and there's a lot of business events where I'm supposed to go and be the wife and be supportive, and sometimes it's like, I don't want to go to these parties.
Yeah, so that was a good recap. And then there's also one from Monsters and Critics that we will watch. But then I also wanted to quickly highlight this article. So this was in Hollywood Life. It says Erika Jayne wants Kyle Richards eviscerated at the upcoming Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion over Mauricio's split. The Pretty Mess songstress appeared on a recent episode of Watch What Happens Live and dished on what she expects to happen at the next reunion. Okay. So Erika Jayne seemingly slammed her friend and co-star Kyle Richards during a January 17th appearance on Watch What Happens Live. During the interview, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star told Andy Cohen that she would like to see Kyle in the hot seat at the upcoming season 13 reunion. Where does that leave us with the Kyle and Mauricio thing? The 52-year-old asked in regards to her pal's marital troubles with the real estate mogul. At that point, Andy asked Erika to elaborate about like he said, to which Erika quipped, talking about our real lives. Again, she's finally being honest about how she feels about Kyle. Kyle's not talking about her real lives. You know, she's being a hypocrite. She wants us to talk about it. Be honest. We have to tell the truth, but yet she's not being honest about her real life. The Bravo executive seemed to come to Kyle's defense. Shocker there. As we all know, Andy Cohen is all up Kyle's butt, so no surprise there. And told Erika that the 55-year-old had previously appeared on Watch What Happens Live and answered every question about her marriage. And then Erika says, as someone who got eviscerated, I would like to see everybody get the same treatment. So not only is she calling out Kyle for her hypocrisy, but she's also calling out Andy for his. You know, if he's going to, quote, eviscerate everybody, hold everybody to task, then he needs to do the same for his friend Kyle. And that's been a running issue and problem, is that Kyle is basically like a vanity producer. You know, she definitely has had really good edits. She's very, very good friends with the producers on the show. And so it has always seemed like Kyle has sort of gotten this level of grace, this level of good edits, this level of being able to control the narrative around her family and her brand and how she's being portrayed on the show. Also, special treatment from Andy Cohen. Andy Cohen never really grills Kyle about anything. So I do think that just like the alliances have turned within the group of women, I think the capacity to deal with this type of BS has also kind of hit its limit. Like, I think everyone, the audience and the other cast members, are kind of sick and tired of certain favorites, not necessarily the audience favorites, but Andy's favorites and the network's favorites and the producer's favorites kind of getting a pass, getting to skate by, while the rest of them are, bleeding for the show, showing all this stuff, making up stuff, creating drama, exposing themselves, being damn fools, all for the sake of the show, while other people are getting bigger paychecks and doing a lot less and exposing a lot less. So I think that not only are we, the audience, tired of it, but I think that their co-stars are tired of it, which is why I do think that Garcelle and Sutton and Erika have kind of come together. I think we saw them come together on screen, but I think they 100% came together off screen as well to talk about how they want to present themselves and what the new alliances would be. So I definitely think that tide has turned. And Erika herself said, there was a question on Watch What Happens Live, that same exact episode, where they were like, oh, you and Garcelle seem to be really good friends. When did that happen? And Erika said, oh, well, not this BravoCon, but the BravoCon before. Garcelle took me aside behind, backstage and was like, can we get back on our friendship because we've been friendly? Can we get back to it? And she was like, yeah, let's work on it. And ever since then, they've been closer, as we've seen, on the show and behind the scenes and all of that stuff. Now, what I think is a big reason why this new alliance has come as well is because the network fired Lisa Rinna. They kind of cut off the head of the snake. And I think without Lisa Rinna's influence, I think that Garcelle and Erika would have been friends. I've said this from day one. I actually think Erika really likes Garcelle, but I think the reason why they weren't friends was because of Lisa Rinna. And you also get the same narrative when Denise comes on the scene. Obviously, she didn't get her point across eloquently because I don't know what was going on with her. I don't know if she was high or tired. I'm not going to speculate, but she clearly was unable to articulate herself at the dinner. But when she was able to talk to Erika at Taco Tuesday, she was saying, was someone influencing you to treat me this way? Were you treating me this way because of Lisa Rinna? And that's kind of been the narrative that, Erika was going after Denise because of Rinna, was going after Garcelle because of Rinna. That was kind of the whole narrative. And I do think the executives kind of wanted to break up the faux Fox 5 by taking Lisa Rinna out and seeing what the energy would be, what the dynamic would be between the women. And as you see now, we see Erika switching sides. So there's that part. But now let's watch the recap from Monsters and Critics. Shout out to them. This is a little recap that they put together explaining what Erika said as well. So let's watch that now.
I love her. She's a dear friend of mine, but fair is fair.
The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 13 reunion is filming soon, and Jayne had a message for Andy Cohen about it. Erika has shown our HOBH fans a different side of her this season, so she won't have much to answer for at the reunion. However, plenty of her cast members, especially Kyle Richards, will have hot topics to speak about. Season 13 has focused heavily on Kyle's estranged marriage from her husband, Mauricio Umansky, and her budding friendship with country singer Morgan Wade. When Erika stopped by Watch What Happens Live, she and Andy spilled some tea about the upcoming reunion show. Erika won't be in the hot seat for once because of her new attitude, but she wants her pal Kyle to be in the line of Andy's fire. On the WWHL after show, the Real Housewives of Miami star Dr. Nicole Martin discussed Lisa Hochstein, talking about her divorce on the show. Nicole admitted if the women are going to talk about their real lives, the divorce is what's going on with Lisa right now.
Until she signs those papers, it is what it is.
The topic prompted Erika to ask Andy what that meant for the Beverly Hills ladies, specifically Kyle and Mauricio. While Andy defended Kyle, saying she was open during her stint on Watch What Happens Live, Erika was more concerned about the reunion. It turns out the reunion show films next Friday, and Erika wants Kyle to get treated the same way she was over the past couple of years by Andy.
As somebody who got eviscerated,
yes,
I would like to see everybody get the same treatment.
Okay.
That's not all Erika had to say about the upcoming reunion or her pal Kyle. Last week, Erika spoke with Entertainment Tonight and discussed more about the reunion, including who had the most to answer for after the season. Not me, and that I am really happy about, she spilled before adding, I think that I'm sure Andy's going to press Kyle. I think Kyle is going to have a hard time this year. Despite her thoughts on Kyle and the reunion, Erika still has her friends back no matter what. Kyle sounded off on Mauricio's behavior with women, and Erika and the other RHOBH ladies had her back. Erika Jayne is ready for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 13 reunion show because she won't be in the hot seat. What are you most looking forward to from the reunion show? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.
So yeah, there you have it. Not only was she talking about it and Watch What Happens Live, but she was talking about, I think they said Entertainment Tonight or Us Weekly or something like that. But for the first time, we are really seeing Erika Jayne call Kyle to task. I think. And let's move on to our third sign. So our third sign is that Garcelle pushes Kyle on her marriage issues and cheating rumors, okay? Garcelle has been really the one, even by way of Sutton, getting the fact that Kyle and Mauricio are having serious marriage issues, separation, rumors, divorce rumors, cheating allegations, cheating rumors onto the show. Because at the dinner, they were talking about, well, like Sutton's like, well, you're hiding something. You're not happy. Something's going on. And then Anne Marie is like, oh, well, what do you mean something about her life? And then Garcelle says her marriage. And you guys, I have the clip so we can watch in a little bit. And she goes, her marriage. And Erika goes, oh, we're going there. And Garcelle's like, yeah, we're going there. And she's like pushing it and all that stuff to get it on the show because Kyle did what Kyle always does. If you remember on the very first episode of this season, when they're at the weird, like Joshua Tree spiritual garden, whatever the hell they were doing. And Kyle sort of says, oh, it's been like a tough year in my marriage with Mauricio. It's been kind of tough. But she just sort of leaves it there. She doesn't elaborate on why it was tough. She doesn't elaborate on where they currently are. None of that. She tells just enough to give the appearance of being transparent, but she didn't actually say anything. She didn't say, he's always away at the agency. She didn't even say her friend passed away. That only comes out, 10 episodes later when she's hosting a gala in memory of her friend. She didn't bring that up at all. She didn't talk about the Mauricio cheating allegations with other women and with Dorit. She didn't talk about her own cheating allegations that everyone's like, is she having an affair with Morgan Wade? She didn't talk about, the fact that Mauricio was being sued for millions and millions of dollars. I'm sure that was very stressful on their family. She didn't actually give any information. She gave just enough to appear as if she was actually sharing, but she didn't actually share anything. That's very, very manipulative. And then Kyle even got upset because this is according to Reality Blurb. And it says Kyle Richards calls out the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills co-stars for not defending her against Garcelle's infidelity question after Garcelle slams her for not sticking up for Denise in Sneak Peek. So again, this is Garcelle. With friends like these, it says, Kyle Richards called out her co-stars for not defending her against Garcelle Beauvais' infidelity question about Mauricio Umansky. Garcelle then suggested that Kyle's lifestyle change is weird. In a preview for the upcoming episode, Garcelle first shaded Kyle for not defending Denise Richards after Erika Jayne slammed Denise's fans-only collaboration with her daughter. Really, it should be that children and families are off limits, said Kyle of Erika's comment in a preview. Then why didn't you say that to Erika when she just said that, asked Garcelle. She was sitting right next to you. Again, Garcelle is on Kyle's neck, not giving her an inch, okay? Kyle, however, refused to sit back and be silent. I was letting you guys talk it out. Why didn't anybody stand up for me the other night, she asked, referring to Garcelle's infidelity questions. Why didn't anybody say that's wrong to do? The episode showed a clip of Garcelle asking if Mauricio gave Kyle her new ring because he messed up. Her castmates stayed silent. What the F has everybody been? Where the F has everybody been when I've needed them? Asked Kyle in the new episode's confessional. Are you kidding me? If you want to play every man for himself game, then we're going to play it across the board. Okay, delusional, hypocritical Kyle, let's break down why that makes zero sense. Number one, Garcelle's point was Erika has now left. And now you want to say that families and children are off limits. Garcelle's point was, why are you saying this behind Erika's back when you had the opportunity to say it to Erika's face? That was Garcelle's point. Secondly, what you can't compare Denise saying, do not talk about my children in a sexual way versus people asking, are you having marital problems and cheating allegations with your adult husband when you're on a show called The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Asking questions about your marriage and the fidelity or infidelity of your marriage is on limits. Talking about the sexuality of a minor child is off limits. So these are two very different situations. It's apples to oranges. Denise saying to Erika, listen, I felt some type of way that you were insinuating, because at the time her daughter was like 14 or so, around there, a minor child. She was like, I had a problem that you were insinuating that my minor daughter was having threesomes, and that's what my issue was. And I stand with Denise on that. Children should be off limits, and that was a child. For Kyle to be like, how come you guys aren't defending me when she's asking questions about Mauricio and our marriage is delusional. They're apples to oranges. You've used this show for the last 13 seasons based around your quote unquote perfect marriage to build this brand. You guys have made, allegedly you guys are worth $100 million. You made $100 million off of the brand of your family. Mauricio got a show on Netflix, the agency buying Beverly Hills because it's supposed to be a family business, So you can't make $100 million on the brand being about all your family and be on a show called The Real Housewives and then turn around and say, asking questions about my marriage is off limits. That is literally ridiculous and delusional and the height of hypocrisy. Doesn't make any sense. Okay? Especially when you've had questions about everybody's marriages and everybody's statuses and everything else. Just doesn't make any sense. But I do think the fact that Garcelle is coming out swinging against Kyle, making sure that they're getting everything on camera makes sense. And then also the fact that Kyle noticed that nobody pushed back really. Nobody really pushed back. When Erika said, oh, we're going there, she said it in a way that she was actually like surprised. Not so much that she actually was defending Kyle. You know what I mean? And then for Kyle to say, no one defended me, she's right. No one did defend her as they shouldn't have. She should have just answered the questions. But the fact that Kyle is starting to feel alienated, no one was there to defend me. You guys are coming after me. Her and Dorit are no longer friends, apparently. Erika isn't blindly defending her. Sutton, name them. Sutton's going for her neck every day. Garcelle is going for her neck every day. Kyle's a little bit on an island. She's a little bit on an island. She's kind of isolated. She brought in Anna Marie. That was a complete flop. You know what I mean? Anna Marie just needs to go. They need to edit out everything with Anna Marie. I don't even want to talk about her because her being an addition to a show is the definition of a flop. So Kyle really is on an island on her own. She's really isolated. And this has never happened to Kyle before. Like I said, she's always been the anchor of the show. Whether you're friends with her or not friends with her, she's been the anchor of the show. And that is no longer the case. She's very much isolated. That's why Garcelle can go for her neck and be like, well, what's going on with the cheating allegations? What's going on with the husbands? What's going on with your marriage? And nobody come to her defense. And everybody are like, well, wait, what's going on? So I do think that the tide has turned. And I think the women are like, Kyle, you're either going to show up the way we show up or we're going to call you out for it. So let's watch that clip. Okay, let's watch that clip. And let me know what you guys think about it. We'll talk about it after, okay? We'll do a little commentary around it. Here we go.
That you would like to share.
With what though? Like what?
For marriage.
Really?
Yes. What's with the new band?
That's what she wants to know?
No, I want to know. What's with the new wedding band?
You haven't been wearing your wedding ring. Right, it's in the bank. A big diamond. Well, you know, all of these things kind of add up. So this is what you're gossiping about, that I had a different ring on that I bought myself?
Oh, hell, I didn't wear mine for
And I
years.
thought it was a makeup band.
A makeup band? What does that mean?
When your husband messes up and you get a gift, I have a diamond cross.
Oh, girl. Did it burst into flames? Are you kidding me? Does that exist?
Yes, they buy you something to forget what they did.
Oh my God, I used to get cards.
Okay, girl.
Really? You got cars?
Okay,
I got an
she just
Aston
co-signed
Martin.
on my
Every
one.
time they like,
That's rumor. He's asking me about a sapphire and diamond band that I have, which is very beautiful. But it wasn't a gift from Mauricio. I bought it myself. Okay, so all cleared up.
This seems so inappropriate.
Who said that? Oh,
To be asking her about her marriage at a table and talking behind backs.
With that,
I don't know.
it's all clear. I'm clear.
Just
That
now.
is such a weird thing to say to, I mean, where'd you get that necklace?
Zara?
I don't know why Sutton digs in people's personal lives, but I gotta be honest, I'm just really glad it's not me this time, because I've had enough. I'm just enjoying watching this show.
Guess what? I buy things myself. I bought a Cartier ring with you. You buy rings. I bought that ring myself. Then it's all cleared up. There's nothing wrong. I guess I have joy. They think I was a gift because you must have done something. So what you're saying is that my husband cheated on me. Did I say that?
Kyle can't get new jewelry and Kyle can't get fit. Is that what we're saying essentially?
I guess
Pretty much.
Okay.
But by the way, making it even worse, I said at the retreat, this hasn't been our best year being married. I would be lying if I were to say that the last year didn't affect, you know, me and our relationship at times. We've had a hard time.
But that's marriage.
Yeah, I mean, I have not had a great year.
Look at me.
And I shared this at the retreat, so it feels like a low blow. Okay, is that not enough for you guys? Sure. Do you want more? Do you want my husband to have cheated and bought me that band that he did not buy me?
Let's not do that.
Because he didn't.
That's not.
He did not buy that for me. I bought it myself.
I think Kyle does not want to address the elephant in the room. Is there something going on in your marriage? That's the question. Not who bought the ring. Does that matter?
Great, Kyle. I'm happy. I'm content with all of your answers.
But that's weird when you say that. That feels wrong.
Do you feel like that was nice? Well, it's really, and now everyone's saying, what's going on with you? If I'm going through a hard time and exercising and working out and not drinking, because guess what? Even if I have 2 glasses of wine the next day, I feel down and depressed. I can't afford to feel depressed right now.
Dun, 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 dun. Ah, did you guys notice what Kyle did? Remember I said earlier how at the retreat, she only said enough to give herself plausible deniability if she was ever called out. I even said at the retreat, we had a rough year. Is that not enough? No, it's not enough, Kyle. It's not enough. You saying we had a rough year for 30 seconds in episode 1, no, it's not enough. You're on a 17-episode television show about your life, about your marriage. It's not enough. It's not enough. And nobody came to her side except for the morally corrupt Faye Resnick. Because if you think about it, Kyle doesn't really have anybody on the cast who she can really turn to for that blind loyalty anymore. She kicked Dorit to the curb. Erika is now with Garcelle and Sutton. Sutton never needed to kiss her butt. Garcelle certainly was never going to kiss her butt. Anna Marie is a non-factor. I forgot Crystal was even on the show. But as we all know, Kyle and Crystal beef. So Crystal's sure as hell isn't going to come to her defense. So you see what I'm saying? Oh no, you guys are saying, oh, bravo, copyright. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it'll come back, you guys. Hopefully it'll come back. So let me know if it's showing up or not, the video. But yeah, you guys, those are my 3 signs, 3 flags that for why I think that Erika Jayne and Garcelle Beauvais secretly want Kyle fired or to leave the show, or at least to show up fully. At least to show up fully. Okay, he says clips are too long. Let me know, am I back? Am I back though? Let me know if I'm back, you guys. Okay, so with that, you guys, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And also let me know what you guys think. Do you think they want her gone? Do you think want her to be held more accountable? Let me know what you guys think. And be sure to share this with friends. And with that, you guys, I'm going to drop the link in case anybody wants to come up, and I will take some of your candy cane questions and comments. All right, here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Hi, Gloria. Gloria says Kyle is boring. Erika needs to please go get rid of Dorit. That'll be cleaning up the house. Bloop. Gloria says Garcelle and Sutton don't trust Erika. Hi, the Court of Public Opinion. Thank you so much for being a channel member. Says I caught you live. Hey, Candy Cane, and hey, crew. Miss T says the How Amazing Life is when Lisa is How Amazing Life is exactly when Lisa is gone. So true. Hey, Miss T, thank you for being my mod and holding me down. Miss T says, look how amazing life is. Exactly. The Court of Public Opinion says, haha, Miss T. Yep. Miss T says, subscribe. That's right, you guys. If you're having fun, be sure to subscribe, like, and share. The Court of Public Opinion says, Erika doesn't feel threatened anymore. That part. Kyle's turn. Miss T says, Kyle is getting the good edit. Low key. Yep. Hey, Gustav, how are you? Says, bye, Kyle. The Court of Public Opinion says, in the Ken Todd voice, bye, Kyle. Gustav, Erika is just doing whatever to stay on the show. Very true. Oh, she's going to behave herself now. I still think Erika is faking it. This is the thing. I think Erika she's like a cockroach. She's going to do whatever she needs to do to stay on the show, and she's still mean. Does anyone else think vindictive is a word you would apply to Erika? Yes, she's very vindictive. Gustav says, oh yeah, I remember her saying, I'm going to come after you. Yep. What with that face? I do remember. Yep, I was scared. Miss D says, wonder what the seating chart is for the reunion. That's a really good question. Really good question. The court says, bow, wow, wow. The Morgan wasn't feeling it. Morgan is playing Kyle. Totally. Kyle is totally in love. I think Kyle is using Morgan as sort of like an scapegoat, if that makes sense. But I think she's definitely using her as an scapegoat. But Morgan is not into it. I think Morgan is in some type of contract with her musical team. You know what I'm saying? The court says, I think she was a big fangirl who fell in love. I agree. I heard her song. She's an average country singer. Bloop. I don't think she can hang in a genuine relationship with anyone. The age difference is close to Erika and Tom. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, it is a huge age gap. We talk about when it's men and women, but what about a woman on woman? The court says, yeah, I liked her voice. She's okay, but country isn't my thing. Gustav, no way. Just read about Kyle's mother. She was a monster. Oop. And Martise, the trio has to be Garcelle, Sutton, and Crystal, not Erika. Ooh. The thing is, Crystal doesn't show up enough. Crystal doesn't, I think she's going to now when she goes against Anna Marie, but she doesn't show up enough for them to have invited her to the cookout. Erika's a much bigger personality. Gustav says Big Kathy was a true psycho. Oop. DGF says listening. Thank you, sweetheart. The court says agree. Oop. The court says, I think they're all a little psycho, LOL. The terrific trio is good. They are real people and not the fake crap. Bravo can be quite tone deaf to fans. Yep, people getting along after Rena left. So true. Gustav says, oh, please don't make me like Erika. I still don't like Erika because I still think she's wrong for what she did to the victims, trying to hold on to their money. But just to compartmentalize that and put that in like one bucket, when it just comes to the show as it is now, I do like Erika more with Sutton and Garcelle when they're all getting along. And the reason why I don't like her when it's with Kyle is because it seems so obviously forced and such an obvious alliance where I don't think they actually have fun. It just seems very, very forced. Where even though I would not trust Erika, it seems more, and I'm surprised I'm saying this, but it seems more genuine when she's having fun with Garcelle and Sutton when they all of them let their guard down. Everybody isn't profiting off stolen victims' funds. That part. Remember when she got mad at LVP for the cheating joke? Portia was a toddler. How long things have been bad. Exactly. That's right, DGF. Yep, Portia was too young to have a clue. Exactly. Miss D says Erika was so high. Nice try, Faye. Hey, Velvet Hope says Erika, I can say yes, but Garcelle could care less if Kyle stays or gone. The court says the morally corrupt. Miss T says nobody's looking at you, Erika. The court says, ha, she should start a marriage advice column. Miss D says, oh, Faye, such a good friend. The court says very crafty. Oh, bravo. Oops. Copyright. Bravo should thank me for the provos. That is so true. Kyle and Andy got mad. Says Misty. Clips are too long. Andy, did you hear that? I know. Should have just played the audio. It's all good. I'm on it, Kyle. Bye, Kyle. Exactly, Misty. All those clips are usable under fair use. Exactly. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm legally allowed to use them. I'm not doing anything wrong. So it is what it is. I'm gonna continue to create my content the way I want to and give you guys as much, genuine juice and info as much as I can, because legally I'm allowed to use it. It is under fair use. So it is what it is. The court says that's what I thought. Yeah. Gustav says, wait, what? Yeah. Miss T says, hooray, we're back. Yay. Thank you, guys. Casey Hellcat says Erika is going to ride on their coattails because she wants to be on the show and will use them. Yup. Cassandra says, LOL, cockroach. Yup. Virgo Queen, hey Candy Girl, hey sweetheart, how are you? Gustav says, I don't know. Kyle looks really smitten. Miss T says, definitely wants to see her Erika definitely wants to see her fired. Like, I mean, it was a gut feeling I had. I was like, the tables are turning against Kyle. Like, it was just so clear to me, like, during the different episodes. And then when Erika publicly went against Kyle on Watch What Happens Live, I was like, oh no, this is really, really going down. The court says I already forgot that song. Misty says, Erika's hilarious. If you take away the horrible things she says and does. Agreed, Misty. That's why I was like, I need to compartmentalize this. Like, she's absolute garbage for the fraud and the victims. But other than that, like, I'm here for like the rest of it. The court's laughing. Misty says, if you love candy, like this live. That's right, you guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. It's an easy and fun way and free way to support the channel. Gustav says they all got AI listening to content, so computer decided that. Yeah, 100%, because I'm legally allowed to do all of that. So, wham. So I hope it didn't disrupt you guys too much with the video interrupting, and I hope you guys got to see as much as possible. But this has been so much fun, you guys. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss when we go live. And put it down below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that behind the scenes there is a new pact between Garcelle, Sutton, and Erika? Do you think that there is the new trio is the ones really calling the shots? And I'm not saying they necessarily want Kyle fired, dun, 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 dun. But I do think that they're tired of Kyle not getting the same edit and the same treatment and the same scrutiny as everybody else. So I do think that's really what's going on, that they're kind of tired of protecting Kyle and they're tired of Kyle getting protected. So that's what I really think is going on here. Thank you so much. Casey says Kyle doesn't know how to tell the truth as always. That part. The court says much love, Candy Canes, you too. And thank you so much for being a channel member of the Court of Public Opinion. I really appreciate you. Virgo Queen. Yeah, Kyle's pretty bad. Yeah, court says maybe they want. Oh, wait. Come on. Kyle is not a good actor. Yeah, so the court says maybe they want a more real Kyle. Yes. That's what I think is really going on. I think they're kind of like, listen, if you're going to show up and get the paycheck, then you need to show up and play the way that we're all playing. I really think that's what's going on. Gustav says Kyle's not a good actor. And Miss T says Kyle always plays the victim. Exactly. So with that, you guys have a fun, beautiful Sunday night. Everybody enjoy the rest of the weekend. And I love you guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.